All right, for tip number one, if you're ever struggling with a contract and don't know where to go or what to find, open up your map and then hover over the specific part of your contract down at the bottom, and it'll tell you objective intel, and exactly what you need to do will be right there. You can also hit T to track it in the HUD. So I completely didn't know you could do this because I don't think in the tutorial it shows you. The tutorial shows you that if you hold 4, you have a heal wheel, but they did not show that if you hold 5, you get all of your equipment, a wheel for swapping between your equipment like ammo boxes, grenades, and claymores. So, yeah, there you go. No need to go into your inventory and click them to switch them constantly now. I don't know if anyone else knew this. Maybe I'm just dumb. So if you ever see these red flares going off on a building, somewhere in that building or area there's going to be a bunch of lock boxes. Now, you need a key to get into them, but they hold pretty good loot, some really valuable stuff there. So if you ever see those red flares, that's where you want to be. You can buy the keys in the armory, or you can find them just around the map. Above every item in the inventory, there's a little picture, and that'll tell you whether it's ammunition, salvage, a sellable. If you go ahead and just hit C, it'll swap to the value of the item. This will help if you don't know what to take, what's valuable. I don't know what it is on console, but if you look at the bottom left of the screen when you're in the inventory, it should tell you. If you're struggling on shields and heals and you feel like it's too expensive to buy, you would be correct. It is very expensive. So you can find unstable diodes at South Relay and North Relay, and unstable biomass will be found at Hauler and Overflow, and both of those you can use to buy heals. So do that, please. Stop bitching that there's no heals on the map and that you can't buy any. Also, there's plenty of heals on the map. It's the bad heals, like I forget what they're called, but the broken or used up. Make sure you pick those up and use them, especially if you're not in the middle of a fight or you just need to top yourself off. Use the shit heals and then save like the good ones for during a fight. They're very valuable for that. Also, if you ever need to find specific items, if you just hover over it, it'll tell you exactly where to find it. And I think those areas that it specifies is where you can find the most of it. I think you can still find that stuff relatively anywhere. I'm not entirely sure though. So this is something I struggled with in a lot of extraction games. Going into a match and getting a bunch of loot, maybe killing a few people, and then coming out and feeling like no progression was really made. I didn't know where to go on from there. You can get the same thing in Marathon. I was feeling the same way. I realized you need to follow the contracts. That's where the majority of the progression is going to be. You're going to get upgrades from your factions that'll make your runner stronger. You're going to be able to buy more gear in the armory. Just do the contracts. That's where the real power is going to come from. That's how you're going to be able to wear blue shields constantly and blue backpacks. Right now during the beta, you might not be able to just because they have a lot of that locked, but during release, more will open up. So please do the contracts. I hope at least one of these tips was helpful for someone. So if you feel so inclined, you can leave a like. I'd appreciate that. And enjoy Marathon, regardless of how much hate it's getting. It's unfortunate, but I have really high hopes for this game, and I think on release it's going to get even better.